Hi, welcome back to the Bus Bonds podcast. Today I have on Forrest DeVore. Forrest, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm 15 years old, and I just published Get a Grip. It's a freaking sick book. And we're also starting a clothing brand. That's that's what we're going to talk about today. It's called Pursue It. It's a faith and fitness apparel company. But yeah.
Yeah. I want to go back and kind of talk about how we met and like all of that so you can get the heart of Pursue It. And so we met in March. We've had Malcolm on. You guys know Malcolm. And I went to FHL. Heard about that. Like we've talked about all this stuff. And then there was this kid that joined our call on the Teen Mastermind like a few weeks later. And I messaged Malcolm and was like, can I have him as my accountability partner? We became accountability partners. And
She thought it was cute.
I did. And now we're like accountability partners for life.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
And then I went to Mexico. Then I saw him. I thought he was short and fat, but he ended up being like 6 feet tall and like really fit. So that was a plus. At least I thought you were cute when you were short and fat.
Yeah, I know. And then you saw me and I looked like a Greek god, and you were like, holy. No, I looked that cool.
But yeah, and then we talked for a while, and God showed us that we're going to get married.
Yeah.
Boom.
Boom, shakalaka. Yeah.
And then we're going to talk about Pursue It now. And so my first question was, what is Pursue It? I wanted you to answer these because, like, I have my own mind idea, but I want you to answer them, and then I'll come in after.
Okay. So Pursue It is a faith and fitness apparel company. So we sell shirts, t-shirts, hoodies, all of that type of thing, and we're now selling bracelets. That's cool too. But it's not about the clothes. It's not about the shirts. It's not about whatever. It's not about how much money you give us. It's about the mission behind it. And the mission is to inspire the next generation of people to follow their God-given calling, whether that be fitness, pursuing God, that's a huge one, or pursuing relationships or whatever it is. So it's just a little bit about it.
Yeah. I want to go ahead and talk about the name. When we were talking about, like, what should we name this company? What should we call it? We wanted to start with, like, doing fitness, but we didn't want our name to just be about fitness because then that kind of, like, makes us smaller. We can't do other things. And I just felt like the Lord had put the word pursue on my heart for a long time. And I was like, Forrest, what about pursue? And we didn't know what, like, the second part should be because it needs to, like, pursue something. And I was like, well, we can do pursue him. We can do pursue fitness. We can do all of those things. In the end, we decided to do pursue it because whatever that it is for you, because that can be like you pursue me, I pursue you.
Mm-hmm.
We also pursue the Lord together. We also pursue our health. We pursue our companies. We do those things. And so I really like it. I think it's really fitting. But yeah. Is there anything else you want them to know about like what it is?
Well, originally, we knew we wanted to do something together, something business related, because we did things independently, but we wanted something together, something that was ours, to help us get married. And so, we had thought about maybe we should write a devotional. She's written two. So, like, maybe we should do that. Maybe we should write a book. Maybe we should, I don't know. And so then one day, the clothing brand just popped up. And yeah, then we did it.
Yeah, it's super cool. And like you said before, it's not about the money. It's not about the shirts itself. Like the shirts will make a difference because the shirts have good things on them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about the people that we can affect. And when we were writing down like what would we call our customers, and like instead of calling them customers, we call them impacts. Like because each person that you talk to, each person that you sell to, that's an impact that you've made. And so like the brand's more about impacting people and inspiring people to pursue what they're called to do. Because like that's what we've done. Like it's just like both wrote books at 14. Like that was something that we had to pursue, and we had to like give everything to God and trust him while we did because it wasn't easy. And so
Yeah.
Okay, my next question is why did we create it?
Well, like I said, we wanted to do something together. And so I guess that was one of the big reasons was like we wanted to make an impact together, not only separately but together. And I don't know if it's true for you, but I feel like we can be a lot stronger and have a lot bigger impact together versus separately. So I feel like we're a good duo.
Yeah.
And so that was one of the reasons behind it. But then, like the actual company, we want people to pursue what they're called to do. There's a lot of people who are called to do something. It's just idea and no action. So, um, a lot of that starts with fitness, and so that was kind of why.
Yeah, because we have Christian clothes.
Mhm.
It's all Christian, but we have some that are like fitness and some that are couple and some
Mhm.
that are there's different kinds. But I think one of my favorite parts is that it's just so unique
Mhm.
because there's people that are in a relationship that don't want it to all be about fitness, but they also love fitness.
Mhm.
So that kind of like brings in both those people.
Yeah.
One of the reasons I knew we had to create it is because we're in the Teen Mastermind and we get to watch people pursue what God's calling them to do.
Mhm.
And that's so special. And so we're like, what if we can create something and we get to watch people pursue what they're called to do? And we get to inspire them and help them.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like we've seen people in the Teen Mastermind do really cool things, and they all pursue what they're called to do. Well, for the most part, anyway. But like that's the only place you find that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a community like that, and there's other ones out there, but it's a very small percentage, and it's a very small percentage of adults, and it's like even smaller when it comes to people that are teenagers. Like, and then we also wanted to build a community, and so I forgot to mention that part. So we're building a Discord community right now. It's just in Discord, but it's a community that we want people to be active in, people to pray over each other, people to do Bible studies, and like all of these things because it's more than just clothes.
Yeah, like it was never about the clothes, it was about the impact.
Yeah.
Okay, my next one is who is it for, which I think we kind of like mentioned over it, but who is it exactly for?
Well, Pursue It is for. We could get really specific, but keeping it a little bit more broad. The younger generation who has a calling and they want to pursue it. Because everybody wants to pursue what they're called to do.
Mhm.
And everybody wants to accomplish that. And so it's for that. And depending on what it is, so it's men and women, preferably between the ages of like 18 and 23.
Mhm.
That's who we're building this for. Because a lot of them, they're still young, but they might be getting married and thinking about that type of thing too. So it's for them. And those who love fitness, those who love pursuing God, and those who love Jesus in general. Like, it's for those people. And those who want to share His Word. And so every time I walk in the gym, they want to share that. They don't just want to walk in the gym, they want to walk in the gym with an impact. So yeah.
Yeah. I love that the shirts say something. We just made one that's like Dear Person Behind Me. And I've seen that in a lot of places. And we were talking about Esther the other day. And about how it was like, what if you were called for a time like this? And every time I walk into a room, I like to think, what if God called me here? And like, this is the reason I was created. And I think it's cool because now they can go to the gym and that might be their moment and they get to wear the shirt and they get to show somebody Jesus. And like, what if we're the only little bit of Jesus that somebody sees in a day? And they see that like on the shirt, but then they see it in your characteristics. And it kind of just all goes together.
Yeah.
It's like a way of evangelizing. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say with that part?
No, we're just here trying to share Jesus. And that's the goal. It's a big goal.
My next question was, what should they expect from us next?
Well, you gotta think about it. We'll just pursue it, or us in general?
Pursue it.
Pursue it. So the pursuit is launched. It's pursueit.store. Go check it out. And so you can expect that to be up, that to be running, us to be putting shirts on people. You can expect we're getting a new thing. We're doing a new partnership with bracelets, and so we're gonna make an impact, like a big impact that way. And so there's a limited number of bracelets, so go check those out if they're still there. You can expect that. You can expect us building a community, and us building a community that's strong and that works together. And I think we got that idea from the Teen Mastermind because everybody is so close in that group. And so what if you could have support, like, in all areas of your life through one community? And so you can expect that. And so I think that's the main thing now. Timeline wise, how far in the future is this expecting?
Like a few weeks, a few months, like the next 3 months.
Yeah. So the community for sure to be growing. Pursue it to be growing in general, and us to be making an impact. That is the big goal, is to put the shirts on people and make an impact. And I like to think about every one person you sell the shirt to is one impact. But, if you put the Dear Person Behind Me shirt on somebody else, think about how many impacts that makes. So we're only counting the one, but think about the ripple effect. And
well, because we look at people's shirts, we judge people. It's like human nature.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to. What we do, we look at people's shirts and we're like, oh, what are they wearing? And when you see something, like whenever I see the Dear Person Behind Me, I always read it. I'm like, oh, what does it say? And just the idea of they could be having a bad day and they could be praying and asking God to show them a sign, and then you walk by and you are that sign.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's super special.
Yeah, I think so. Just expect an impact. Yeah. Do we have any questions about Pursue It? Like, is there anything we need to answer? Let them know.
I feel like we ran over most of it.
Yeah.
I want it to be a shorter episode for you guys, so you guys just listen to it real quick and move on with your day.
Yeah. So pursue it. It's here to inspire the next generation to follow your God-given calling. And so, if you feel called to do something, go do it. And don't think about it twice. Just go do it, because that's the only way you can step into your purpose. Is by actually pursuing that you're called to do. You can't just wake up one day and all of a sudden you got a bunch of money and you have a bunch of impact and there's people. You don't just wake up one day and there's a community built around you, and you don't just wake up one day and all of these really cool things happen. You have to work for that. You have to step into that. And so,
yeah, I love to say, if God called you today, it's because He needs you to do it today and not tomorrow.
Yeah.
To step into it today and don't wait.
Well, if you always put it off until tomorrow, you never get it.
Yeah, tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow's never a time.
Have you seen the quote? It's like, what happened? Oh yeah, it was, I don't remember. We saw it the other day, and it was like the graveyard's full of people who will do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it's like the idea of I'll do it tomorrow, and then you don't do it tomorrow, and you never fulfill what God called you to do.
That was Andy Elliott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't do it tomorrow, do it today. Doesn't matter if it's 11:35, you gotta do it.
You still have a little bit, you got it. Okay. We love you.
Yeah. We love you all. See ya. Yeah.